Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do a VC glitch. This VC glitch will give you about 15,000 VC per 15 to 20 minutes with just like making the player and stuff. But after 24 hours, you can just get 15k in 5 minutes after you made that player. So let's just get straight right into it. So in order to do this glitch, you just gotta create a new My Career. Okay, so once the screen pops up, if you have a face scan from the, what's it called, the NBA 2K app, then this screen's gonna pop up if you have a face scan. But I mean, if you don't have a face scan, then I'll show you what to do next time. Okay, so there was actually an issue with my doing the face scan, so if this happens, just hit cancel, and then you could easily just do whatever face it was from before. I mean, obviously I still have my face scan before, but just gonna use this side. Just like keeps on to all my other players. Because if you choose a different face scan or a different head than what your other players are, if you have any, then it's gonna change it on the different players too. Now, I mean, this section you could just hit continue. Don't have to change anything. And for this glitch to work, you need to choose point guard. Now, for the archetype, or the skills that you're going to use, you want to do 3-point shooting for your primary and your secondary skill. This one just like works the best like that. I mean, you could do pure slasher if you want to, but pure short works better. It works the best for me. Height, you could just leave this default. I mean, you could choose whatever you want. I mean, really don't need the height. That's not really important. You can make them 5'7", make them 6'6". Now for the weight doesn't matter too. It's just like the height. The weight, you can go the minimum weight, and with the weight, you can also go maximum. Same thing goes for the wingspan. Doesn't really matter. Now, when it asks you if you want to skip the prelude, you want to click yes. Do not click no, otherwise you have to play the prelude, and then you're going to have to make the player all over again. If this pops up, you cannot join your friend at this time. It's just because you tried joining your friend from before. Now, you want to choose the Orlando Magic. Now, for the negotiation details, you want to do 650 VC per game, 0 minutes, 1x bonus, and 1 year. Now, the reason why you want to do 0 minutes is because you really don't want to get subbed in as much as like you do, because you put it on 1 minute, usually in the game for like 2 or 3 minutes, sometimes even like 5 minutes. Well, you really only want to be subbed in into like the second half, so you can actually sim with VC. Once this cutscene pops up, you could just skip the cutscene. You can watch it if you want to, but it's like a 5-minute cutscene. I'm not trying to watch it. Now, for the quarter length, you want to just put it on 12 minutes. I mean, you could put the difficulty on Hall of Fame if you want to, but I'm just going to leave it on Pro. And then you want to get into the Miami Heat game. You could do the trivia questions from the 2K TV. It really doesn't matter, but I'm just going to do one question. And I forgot to say this, but this VC glitch works for, at least for Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know about PC and the Switch, but if you can close your application on the PC and the Switch, then it should work then. You could just close out this takeover thing as soon as it lets you. And you just want to send to halftime. You could watch the game if you really wanted to, but I highly doubt you're going to want to watch the game. Then you want to sim, and then as soon as you get subbed in, if you get subbed in, then you just want to get like a stat, so like an assist. So I didn't get the stat, so I didn't get the extra VC. So if you actually can get the stat, then you get the VC. So you can skip that cussing, and you want to call out the fans. The reason why you want to call out the fans is simply because you will get more fans for the endorsements, and you need fans to get your endorsements. And after you get subbed in, you want to sim to April 1st. If you do not get subbed in into that first game, just keep playing games until you do get subbed in. I would say after like the 5 game mark, if you're on like a 5th game, then you just want to make a new player. Now, I mean, I know this simming is like really like takes like 3 to 5 minutes just to simulate. I don't know why it takes this long, but it's just how it is. Okay, guys, so I did cut the video just simply because it would have taken like 5 minutes just to show all of that. And I mean, I know you guys definitely wouldn't want to see all of that. So I know that you guys might think that this is fake, but it's not. It is not fake. I just cut the video just because it would have been like a waste of 5 minutes. Now, you know this glitch works because if you go into endorsements and you see this question mark, then you know it worked. If you do not see that question mark, then you simply have to start all over again. Okay, so skip this cutscene. And this is really important. Make sure it is on Foot Locker. Many people will choose Gatorade simply because of the boost, but you want to choose Foot Locker for this. Because Foot Locker will give you 5,000 VC, and I think Gatorade only gives you up to 2,500. So that's really important to choose. I mean, unlike the first game, you do not have to get subbed in for this. If you do get subbed in, then that's great. You get the extra VC, but really doesn't matter if you get subbed in. Now, I did get subbed in, so I do get the extra VC. And as soon as you get subbed in, get like an assist, do the pick and roll, just so you can just get the extra extra VC. And let me see if I get the VC. And I did get the VC, but sometimes it will not give you the VC if you do it. So now what you want to do is you want to negotiate the Foot Locker endorsement in the locker room. Don't go to the neighborhood to negotiate the contract. Stay in the locker room to negotiate it. Now, I'm saying this because you could negotiate your level 2 contract if you go into the neighborhood after you negotiate in the locker room. Now, if you do happen to negotiate in the neighborhood, then you kind of just have to play another game. I know, but no, it's a pain just to go into a game, but it's just what you have to do. Now, after you negotiate the contract, you want to do it to the 2,500 VC, as you saw there. And it was 0 incentives and 0 bonus. Okay, as you can see, I'm still at 60 overall. So make sure you do the Foot Locker one. Now, this one, you want to do 5,000 VC. And that is the maximum offer that you can get from Foot Locker for the VC. And then you want to put the incentive to 0 and the 0% store discount. They're trying to negotiate you to try and give you less VC, but stay at 5,000. You want to stay firm at 5,000 VC because they'll eventually give it to you. As you can see, they gave it to us. They're just trying to get like a better contract for themselves. But I mean, after you negotiate that 5K contract, you want to just head into the next game. Now, unlike the Raptors game, you do have to get subbed in for this game. I mean, as you can see, I did not get subbed in, so I do have to play my next game. Now, I mean, I didn't get any VC from it either, so get subbed into Game 3 of the Round 1 of the playoffs. As you can see, you can just get a stat if you really want to. At this point, I'm just gonna foul him. Just gonna get fouled. If you do get subbed in again, and if your team is losing or winning by 11, at least 11, then you can sim with VC. Obviously, I cannot do that. Just don't play defense. And finally, your dude is the other team is winning by 11. So just ask out and sim with VC. So after this, you simply want to go to the neighborhood. And as you can see, I'm in the neighborhood now. So what you want to do here is you want to go to your endorsements, go to Foot Locker, you want to attend the event, then you want to hit B or circle or whatever the back button is. And then it says this, when it says your check is available, you want to quit your 2K. And you want to do this 2 more times, so you want to do this a total of 3 times. Now, if you do the glitch right, you could just repeat the endorsement over and over. Now, unfortunately, you can only repeat it 3 times. So, after your 3rd time, then you could just pick up your check from the VC management place. And then after another 24 hours, you will be able to do the thing all over again, just the repeat endorsement. You do not have to go to the season or anything like that. So it will take a lot less time than what it used to. And I mean, you'll get 15,000 within like 5 minutes after the 24 hours. And for you to know what 24 hours is, you simply just want to name the player of when you did it, just like how I did right here. And I mean, that's really it. And you know, if you did the timing right, if you load into your player, there you go, I'm in now. So, and you know, if you did it right, go to endorsements. Now, obviously, I did not do this fast enough, so I didn't do it fast enough, unfortunately. So, I mean, if you do it right, if you do it fast enough, then you could just get the VC then. Unfortunately, I did not, so there you go. I'm out, YouTube.